Mike Jones Beats.
Yeah, I love my city.
That's right.
Call a couple homies, won't y'all come roll with me? Cruising through the city in the 300. Car filled with smoke, cause I blow that dro. Never on the low, I ain't got no tents. Bring a couple Dutches, I don't smoke out of pins. And you ain't hitting this unless you family or friend. Bitch niggas want a trip, though they didn't chip in.
I keep a circle small.
No offense,
but I don't fuck with y'all.
so I just proceed to hit gas and breeze through the city. Call the town where I lay it down something legal.
And we gon' ride out to the west side Seattle, that's where I hide out. Take it back to my house, then we can chill. Set the vibe right, set the vibe right. That's right, now roll up. And we gon' ride out to the west side Seattle, that's where I hide out. Take it back to my house, then we can chill. Set the vibe right, now tell me just how you feel.
I feel like Seattle on a sunny day. I wanna go outside and play. And anything goes. What I'm gonna be doing, man, I really don't know. I feel like Seattle on a sunny day. I wanna go outside and play. And anything goes. What I'm gonna be doing, man, I really don't know.
West side nigga in the S5 fist. And a flipping cake cause the west side grits. A tap out session, just a lesson from me. We get entangled in each other, she be wetting my sheets. She always playing games while she messing with me. If a nigga working hard, she caressing my feet. A nigga known to get it, no recession with me. I'm flipping racks and get it back, I'm just a blessing to be. Yeah, out here grinding on a sunny day. Chasing down the racks cause I never make the money wait. I be moving, doing what I'm doing. Never get caught slipping cause I'm tying up the loose ends. Rack after rack, then I see another. Black on black, sitting comfortable in peanut butter. Night vision, and you see the back seats recline. If we ever talking west side, you can see it's
I feel like Seattle on a sunny day. I wanna go outside and play. And anything goes. What I'm gonna be doing, man, I really don't know. I feel like Seattle on a sunny day. I wanna go outside and play. And anything goes. What I'm gonna be doing, man, I really don't know. I really don't gonna be doing, man, I really don't know.
Gorilla edibles. And hey, don't forget the milk. BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody? Hold on. I do not currently have a spot for Shikai clothing. Shikai, if you're trying to get a spot, I don't currently have a spot for Shikai clothing. But shout out to Shikai clothing. You gotta go check these brothers out. With that being said, we're gonna be talking about this ish growly and shits today, and I got a couple of things that I want to point out. And as usual, I'm very sorry to say about this. I'm just gonna be pointing out a lot of shit that I already told y'all before all of this shit started. Because guess what? Lawsuits. I told you when we was talking about all of this. I said there's gonna be lawsuits all over the place. These guys, they're not gonna be playing with these red bastards. And this was a tragedy for real, for real. This was an atrocity. This was a failure to this was just, they failed on all points. And when we have this discussion today, we're gonna be talking about this implicitly. They failed in so many different areas that, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think Travis Scott should be able to put on another concert where he is the promoter. I'm going to say this again. Travis Scott is the organizer, pardon me. Travis Scott was the organizer. I don't know how much organizing he actually did, but after this, I don't see that they should even put him as a organizer. I think that the federal government needs to say somebody else has to be in charge of creating, of protecting, of security, of medical, because you are not capable. Somebody else also needs to be in charge of your show because you need it to stop. You are not capable. Now, with that being said, that's what we're going to be discussing today. I got a couple of articles we also need to be looking at in regards to this. We're going to be talking about the individuals that's actually suing, and we're going to be talking about the young lady that talked about how she was actually a medical assistant or some kind of thing. She works in the medical field, and she actually passed out. And we have her own words. She passed out, and they like crowd surfed her, apparently, like over some fences or something, and they put her down in the seat. And they just sat it down. I just want you to just get a real clear understanding of this. They crowd surfed an unconscious person somewhere, then just put them in the seat and left them alone with a water bottle between their legs. Think about that for a moment. Just think about that for a moment. When I say that there was just a failure across the board. I'm going to say this much. These Yazas. Let's do roll call. Let's do. I'm really upset over this. Like, you don't understand. Look, we have a responsibility as content creators, and that's what Travis Scott is. Do not get this confused. We have a responsibility to the community that decides they want to be a part of our journey. You get it? We have a responsibility because in reality, all any of us we're artists. And we have a journey that we're on, and people that are in our community basically go on this journey with us. We're just the avatar. So we have a responsibility to the people that's in our community that when we can help them, we do, and also to at no point do harm. I just want to be clear on this. So when we hear someone in our community, I can't express this enough. Before all of the bullshit with BBN, people in our community was able to call me up and get money out of my pocket for loans. I was loaning people money right and left. Those people ain't here no more. Shout out to them. But I was loaning people money right and left. This is documented proof. I don't gotta, this is not cap. This is no cap. This is why every time somebody say Jack Frost is just in this for the money, I'm always like, but you don't know me. You just saying that because you heard somebody say that, that heard somebody say that, that heard somebody say that, that heard somebody say that. You don't know me though. So I say all that to say this. When Travis Scott heard that people was injured and it was so bad that people had to come to the front steps, first of all, I don't want to hear he didn't know anything was going on. Did y'all see the video of him when he turned around and he was like he ain't know what was going on or whatever the case is? So you can't tell me he knew nothing. He knew that whatever was going on out there was not what normally happens. Period. Yeah, I was loaning people money like crazy. It's a fact. That's why I keep trying to tell people when they talk, like, you don't know nothing about me. You just heard a person say something, and then now you just deciding to keep repeating some shit that somebody said. You don't even know it's true or not. Anyway, let's do roll call real quick. Yo, could we hit that like button? Could we send out notifications for all our brothers and sisters that isn't here? We got 50 people in the room already. We could get those likes up to 30, y'all. Hit the like or the dislike. I don't really care. Could we send out notifications? With that being said, shout out to the BBN Network. Got the Cash App up in the chat early. He usually forgets that rat bastard. And he usually forgets to put the Cash App up into the damn chat until he about 30 or 40 minutes into the show. What up, New York Nikki? She says, yo, Frost, BBN fams. How you doing this morning, baby girl? What up, your boy Jimmy Belcher? Tell Tina I said hi. He says, morning, Frost. Morning. What up, Kingsley? He says, good morning, Jack, and he's dropping all of them Frosts. What up, Prince Tourme? He says, good morning, everyone. Up, Gary Phillips. He says, good morning, Frost. Flower Bloom, salute. Very happy to see you up in here. Who else we got right there? What up, D Candyman? He says, salute, Frost. Also, yo, green team, you rat bastards. We need more bag swingers immediately. Shout out to Problematic. He says, morning, Frost. Afternoon from UK. Hope all is well. Salute. Shout out to all our fam across the pond. Who else we got up in here real quick? Prince Tourme said the 10-year-old child. God bless the family. Yo, it was a 10-year-old and a 14-year-old. Those are the two numbers that I heard. This is what I'm hearing. We'll see what it is, but that's what I'm hearing. It was a 10-year-old and a 14-year-old. And the picture they showed of the 14-year-old was a damn they was on a baseball team of some sort. So the point in which I'm trying to make is that what the hell? Big Juice says, what up, Big Juice? Wait, shout out to Two Feathers TV, says salute Frost. Your boy Jimmy Belcher says, wow. What are you wowing to? Anyway, I'm not sure what you was wowing to. What up, Big Juice? He says, morning, Baltimore tapping in. Salute to Baltimore. You already know what it is. What up, Jay Hodges? Says, morning, Jack, BB and fam. Post to get chose. Pose to get, I don't know what that's for. Says, good morning, Frost. Doing a whole bunch of stuff. And then also dropping Frost. And your boy Jimmy Belcher says, you know it, homie. Yo, I want to say something real quick. And I want to be extremely transparent on this. Listen. They literally took the VIPs out before they tended to the people who were dying. What up, Calvin Dobson? He says, top of the day. Salute, Soldier Frost. God bless. Salute. Yo, listen. They literally took the VIPs out of the arena, of the area, before they tended to the people who were dying. Also, I got paperwork, by the way. Jack Frost has paperwork. Did I mention that part? let me email it so I can show y'all this. Jack Frost also has paperwork on this, by the way. I should have mentioned that in the beginning, right? That I had paperwork. So could we hit that like button, please? Jack Frost has paperwork on this. I don't care who the VIPs was, homie. You got to tend to the people that's... Big Juice think it's more important to get the VIPs out than to stop people from dying on the floor. Shout out to Big Juice. Oh, that's not probably what you're saying. Yes, I know the VIPs, some of them were his family, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tend to the people dying on the floor. Y'all know what the whataboutism is? Oh, wow. I wasn't supposed to. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all know what the whataboutism is? I'm just curious. Anybody knows what a whataboutism is in here? Anybody know what a whataboutism is in here? I'm curious. I'm just going to give a real quick English lesson. If y'all don't mind. No disrespect intended. Real quick English lesson. A whataboutism is the technique or practice of responding to an accusation or difficult question by making a counter-accusation or raising a different issue. I'm talking about the people that's dying on the floor, with all due respect, Big Juice. Explain to me how changing the conversation from the people dying to the floor is the way we going about it. Just asking. Yeah, I was lending people hundreds of dollars, homie. $100 here, $200 there. That's a fact. They was coming on the show and admitting to it also. So this is no cap. One dude made a whole video about it on his channel. This is no cap, homie. What up, No Limit? What up, Dwayne Phillips? Shannon Lawrence? What up, G Dank? I got some paperwork too. Hold on, I got some paperwork for y'all. Guess whose name is on the paperwork? Drake's. I got some paperwork for y'all. Guess whose name's on the paperwork? Drake's. We're gonna take a minute though. I'm not showing y'all yet. I'm not showing y'all the paperwork until we get to 100 likes. When we get to 100 likes, I'm gonna show the paperwork. So I want y'all to start hitting the like button, because I got another thing that I'm gonna say at 50. So we better start hitting that like button. At 100 likes, I'm gonna show you the paperwork. I got the paperwork. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show proof I have the paperwork first before people try to act like I don't have the paperwork. I'm gonna show proof I have the paperwork first. That's the proof. Boom. I have the paperwork. So all I'm saying is, when we get to 100 likes, I'm gonna show y'all the paperwork. Up until then, I'm gonna assume y'all don't want to see it yet. We only at 30. What up, R. Rivera? Better days. R. Rivera always comes into the my videos and say something like a positive comment, and I be like, "Is this trolling?" Like, y'all don't understand. I be thinking everything might be trolling. What up, Calvin Dobson? I am 100% not gangster. I'm a regular person. I'm an adult. That's it. That's all I am. I got the paperwork. Anyway, since I don't know what y'all want to see about the paperwork yet, what I do have is something else that I'm about to show y'all at 50. When we get to 50 likes, I'm going to show y'all where I said a thing before it happened, and then it happened, involving in this particular case immediately, and it happened for the reason why I said it was going to happen. I'm going to show y'all at 50. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. Give me 1 second. Be right back.
I be on my grind. It be on my mind. That's why I keep that pine. When I'm on that grind, I be on my grind. It be on my mind. That's why I keep that pine. When I'm on that grind,
I get it and go, call that a fast break. Young cash cow and all I eat is steak. The pill game been booming, you fuck boys late. Your whole team rib touching, you the only one ain't. You hang around some real niggas, you the only one ain't. If I fuck with you, my word good as the bank.
Damn, if I knew 2 days ago what I knew right now.
There we go. Okay, so why you coming here and asking me how I'm running this channel? So I'm just gonna kick you. How about that? You gonna be back when I get to 100 likes? How you gonna know? Peace. I'm not gonna kick you though. I ain't come back when I get to 100 likes. I want to say this real quick. When we get to 50, I'm about to show y'all something. I want to say something real quick. Pay attention. Listen. You could do one or two things. You could come get the information from the source, or you could wait for people to hear me say it and then just regurgitate what I say. Those are your two options. You could wait for other people to hear what I have to say and then make their videos, because I'm first. Don't get this confused. This isn't me trying to be a dick. This isn't me bragging. You could wait for other people to get the information and then just try to repeat what I'm saying. Or you could literally get it from the tap. Those are your two options. You really don't have no other options, because I'm beating everybody to the information. So you don't have no other options. So if you choose to get it from somebody else where they're going to most likely not even be able to convey the information appropriately, if you choose to get it from somebody else who if you ask the actual good question, they wouldn't be able to respond back appropriately because they're only just repeating what they heard me say, then fine. But if you want to get the information from the tap, whereas if you're in here and you're asking actual good questions and you're trying to actually have a good conversation where we can actually further talk about said subject and then, you know what I'm saying, expand on it, then fine, come here. But if you just want to just get it from somebody else, then just don't come. Just go over there. It is what it is, man. I don't expect to have big rooms. I'm just keeping it a stack. I don't expect to have big rooms. I got too many people that got huge channels that see me as a threat. And they send people over here all the time to attack me. So I don't expect to have big rooms. I ain't. Until I get some kind of breakthrough or something, or some kind of miracle happen, this is where I'm going to be at. It just is what it is. Or I die, or a miracle happen. This is where I'm going to be at. And that's it. Those are the two things. I'm too good at this, and I have too many people that see me as a threat. So that's it. It is what it is. Let's see, what else we talking about? Because I'm not going to tell you the thing till we get to 50. So if we don't get to 50, then we just going to be in here talking about, I'm just going to change the subject in about 5 to 10 minutes. Because I'm not going to tell you the thing. I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to change the subject in about 5 or 10 minutes, and we can start talking about other things also. Matter of fact, let's just start talking about other things also. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Because I'm not going to tell you the thing till we get to 50. So anything else y'all want to talk about? Because if y'all not going to get to 50, then we might as well change the subject, right? Right? If we're not going to get to 50, then we might as well change the subject, right? I guess we could, what else y'all want to talk about? There got to be somebody in the chat. I ain't fuck it. I don't know what to say. There's not enough people it is not enough people in the room that fuck with me to get the 50 likes. Like 80 people in here. There's not enough people in the room that fuck with me to get the 50 likes. What else y'all want to talk about? BMF series. I haven't seen any of it yet. Tell me about it. The Shotty and 6ix9ine thing you never told us. Y'all probably didn't get to the right amount of likes. I don't know what Shotty and 6ix9ine thing you're talking about specifically anyway. You got to tell me. That's a fake shot 120. Boom. I don't know exactly what and anyway, they was doing all caps. So even if it wasn't a fake shot 120, they was about to get kicked. People could be whatever they want to be doing. Robert Bermudez, I'm going to do my own thing. So we changing the subject. I don't know the BMF series yet, to be honest with you. I can't talk about Travis Scott because the next thing that I say got to get to 50 likes and y'all not going to hit it. So therefore, I'm talking about something else. I can't sit here not talking. Did the new EPM. What they did do, what the hell was going on? Yo, 50 Cent said that the stars in them got a problem because they stopped the they said stars in them got a problem because they canceled one of the shows. But they probably just was postponing it and 50 is just gonna milk it. They probably just postponed it. That's it. Oh, we have 50. Alright, check this out. First thing I want to do is show y'all first thing I want to do is show y'all this. Hold on, we got to get... I should always wait until we get a little over 50 because the people that hate me probably hit the button and then they're going to take their like away as soon as I tell y'all the thing. I got to literally think of like this. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I got to literally think like this. Like, y'all don't understand the type of people that be coming around me. Like, I got to literally think anytime anything good happens, it has to be for a bad reason. I got to question everything. I don't know nice people, man. You don't understand. I don't know many good people, man. I probably know like 6 or 7 my whole entire life. I want to show y'all this real quick. First, I want y'all to listen to what this lady is saying. Do y'all remember when I read the thing to y'all the other day? The other day I read the I read this thing. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. I'm gonna show you what I read. Remember the other day when I read this to y'all? What the fuck? Remember the other day when I read this to y'all? The lady that was talking about how she was a nurse or whatever the case is? That's her. That's her. Listen to this. We had gotten to the stage of trying to talk about like 6:30. So like 2 hours before you're supposed to do like performance with this spot. And as time went on, just the vision would come more and more power. But then they started a countdown about putting in this clarity front. So there's more on the screen. All of a sudden, you would just come pressed up against each other, like pushing forward and backward. And as the time got closer to coming down the zero, it got worse and worse. And I looked at my boyfriend Sam and I told him so I just felt, you know, I was having constant pressure on my chest, constant pressure on my back, and so I almost felt like I had a speech squeeze. I tried to lift up my arms and they were working on myself to work. So right when he started performing his first song, I looked at my boyfriend and I said, "Mark, Dad, you can't put it." And I just remember looking at him, passing out, and I was in and out for a little while. I didn't see anything, but I kind of feel to look around someone would go, "Oh, you were a mess." And then I sat down to stay there. And then I passed out again, and I woke up and I was in a different area in the chair with water all over me. This is not. What the fuck? It's just gonna make me have to. What the fuck? This shit. How you gonna do that? Anyway, now I want to read something to y'all if y'all don't mind. Y'all here with me? First of all, that was the lady. Hold on. I'm gonna be clear on something before we go any further. That was the lady, y'all. That was 100% the lady, if you don't know. So that lady that we was reading the thing from yesterday, I got something I'm about to show y'all in 2 seconds too. That lady that we was reading that shit from yesterday, that was her. I turned the audio up as much as it would go. Sorry about that if y'all couldn't hear her. But that was her. And she was basically saying what she said in that shit. Shout out to Rule. Don't nobody see them Dots Jones. What up to the business? I say the business already? Now, first of all, I want to let y'all know. Y'all 100% want to get to 100. Because when we get to 100, I'm going to show y'all all different types of paperwork that has Drake's name on it. So, but I got a lot of shit to talk about before we get to there. Gratefully so. So, hold on. Let me show y'all something real quick. Pay attention. Do y'all remember what I said yesterday? Do anybody remember what I said yesterday? I said, Joe, the first thing that's going to happen is there's going to be a lawsuit. And the people that sue is going to win. Because when they were yelling at people that there was something wrong, because when they was yelling at people that there was something wrong, listen, when they were yelling at people that there was something wrong, they did nothing. They didn't stop the show. They showed no concern. I said, I don't care what happens after that. If you take that to a court, they're going to lose. Whoever sues these people are going to win. Because sans anything else, they don't have to be complicit. If there can be an argument made that if they would have stopped the show, we could have caught the person that was doing this. There can be an argument made that if they would have stopped the show, less people would have got hurt. That argument can be made. You understand what I'm saying? In the court of law. That's what I think people don't understand. I'm going to explain something to y'all. Y'all want to know why I don't like going back and forth with certain individuals that come here and keep switching their names? Because they bring up arguments that aren't arguments. That's why I keep saying low vibration. They bring up things that are not arguments. They bring up things that if you said these things in the court of law, people will look at you like you can't be serious. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm busy giving you arguments that literally we can put against actual situations that's happened in real life. I'm not just saying I think that they should do this because of that. I'm saying, thinking to myself, I know about a case, boom, 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 this happened in that case. Yes, 100%. I've actually studied cases. This happened in that case, so there's a good chance that this is going to happen in this case that's going on now. You got dudes that's trying to read paperwork to y'all that haven't never even studied any case law or anything at all. Look. Do y'all remember me saying that? Who remembers me saying that they're going to be able to sue these dudes because Travis Scott and them did not stop that show? They showed no concern. If Travis Scott stops the show, then he's doing everything in his power to prevent more problems and to get help to the individuals that were injured. I literally said this. I literally said this. I don't know who remembers or not. I don't know who remembers, but I literally said this. You could go back to the video yesterday for everybody that says that I'm lying, by the way. The video's yesterday. So you could go right back to the video yesterday. It was yesterday. It was the day it happened. That's all I know. Anyway, I want to read some of this real quick for you. This is CNN, by the way. So if you want to argue with CNN, if you want to argue with CNN, argue with CNN. They know way more about the law than me, right? Because we could definitely 100% agree that CNN knows more about the law than I know, because they got actual lawyers there that work there, right? We could agree on that, right? I hope we could agree on that. If we can't agree on that, I don't know what to say. If you're willing to say that CNN don't know what they're talking about just so you can say I'm wrong, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, CNN says a lawsuit has been filed following the Astro World Festival tragedy that left 8 people dead and dozens injured in Houston on Friday night. A concert goer who was injured during the festivity A concert goer who was injured during the festival was suing rapper producer Travis Scott, who was the organizer of the Astro World Festival, as well as entertainment company Live Nation. Concert promoter Scoremore and others involved in the event, according to the lawsuit obtained by CNN. Manuel Souza, who was being represented by the law firm Garcia, suffered seriously bodily injuries when the uncontrolled crowd at the concert knocked him to the ground and trampled him, according to the lawsuit filed in Harris County, Texas. Defendants failed to properly plan and conduct the concert in a safe manner, the lawsuit continued. Instead, they consciously ignored the extreme risks of harm to concert goers and, in some cases, actively encouraged and fomented dangerous behaviors. Their gross negligence caused plaintiff serious injuries. I want to stop everything right there. I want to stop everything right there. This is how much I want to stop everything right there. Let's just look at this beautiful New York City for a second, y'all. Let's just look at this beautiful New York City. I want to stop everything for a second right there. Let's look at this beautiful New York City. I just want to stop the show to say good morning to everybody that happened to pull up with us. I love you guys. I'm happy that y'all here. Beautiful, ain't it? Now check this out. Oh shit, I didn't even have everything attached to that bitch like that. Now check this out. Listen. At this point, I don't know what to tell you, because my videos always kind of seem redundant to me. Because what happens is I tell y'all what I think is going to happen, and then the thing that I tell y'all I think is going to happen is the thing that happens. So I'm kind of forced to talk about the same thing over and over and over again. Because we'll have the video where I'll say, hey, I think this is happening. And then it's something that's actually happening. And then we have to have the video where I'm just basically repeating myself again. So for the people that get upset that I repeat myself so much, I mean, I get you. I'm upset too. But I mean, I'm pretty good at this, and I'm accurate so often. And this is not me bragging, because it gets boring to me also. All right? But that's exactly what I told y'all. Isn't it? Let's just keep it a stack. That's literally exactly what I told y'all. That's exactly what I told y'all. I said the lawsuit is going to say that they didn't plan well. And the lawsuit is going to say after the fact they didn't care. Now, when we get to 100, I'm going to show you the paperwork. But that's if y'all want to see the paperwork. And the only way I know if y'all want to see the paperwork a lot is if we get to 100 likes. So y'all do what y'all want to do. I am in no way trying to force your hand. If you don't want to see the paperwork, don't get to 100 likes. I'm fine. I've seen it. Also, because somebody put the Cash App in the chat, he says, for the ones that bum rushed the gate and didn't have tickets and got injured, don't have a lawsuit. G Dank said event. Oh, no, they're suing specific individuals. And I'm going to tell you exactly how the lawsuit is going to work. But once again, we got to get to 100. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. I mean, up until now, I've literally told you, as far as the law is concerned, I've literally told you, it's only been a couple of days, but we've been ahead. We've been ahead. It's only been a couple of days, but we've been ahead. The plug says, I pray that everyone in this chat has a great day today. I pray that everyone in this world has a great day today, but in this chat, absolutely also. Shout out to Aziz. You in Australia, Aziz? He says, when you buy a concert ticket, it states in the purchase policy. Listen, none of this has anything at all to do with who has and hasn't, who does and don't have a ticket. That whole entire festival is created in a manner where there's always going to be people that's going to get in that didn't pay. All of these festivals, people get in that don't pay. They expect people to get in that don't pay. All right? So that's a moot point. But Aziz, if they don't prepare for events like these, okay, hold on. I don't even know if that's the real Aziz. Is that the real Aziz? I don't even know if that's the real Aziz. That might not be the real Aziz, because I'm gonna have to break this down real quick. Takes 2 seconds. Hold on, I don't think that's the real Aziz. I don't really want to. I mean, I can answer the question. It's not that big of a. Oh shit! I went to the another screen. I don't think that's the real Aziz though. Hold on. I don't think that's the real Aziz. Let me switch my screen over real quick. Boom. I don't think that's a real Z's. But while I'm saying this, I'm going to answer real quick. First of all, when you buy a ticket, you agree to a condition. That means that there is an agreement between you and the facility, correct? It's agreement between you and whoever you bought the ticket from, correct? That means that they have to also fulfill their side of the bargain, right? If they're not making sure that this facility is safe, if they're not making sure that they're going through the precautions to make sure that people aren't injured, then they're not fulfilling their side of the bargain. If they're not fulfilling their side of the bargain, therefore, that contract is moot. And that's an American law. So I don't know what they do in Australia. Shout out to Australia. But in America, that's how it goes. Copy? Copy? Copy, Aziz? Is that helpful enough for you? To know that since they didn't follow through on their end of the bargain, it don't matter what the damn it doesn't matter what the thing says. It don't matter. It don't matter what the ticket says. It don't matter what they agreed to when they bought the ticket. It doesn't matter what the policies is. None of that matters because they didn't go through with their end of the bargain, keeping people safe. They didn't go through with their end of the bargain, making sure that the medical was provided for people who need medical assistance. They didn't go through with their end of the bargain, making sure that if something did happen at the event, would at least slow down enough for them to be able to see how they could help people. They didn't follow through with their end of the bargain, so no, it don't matter. But no, I can understand if you don't understand or agree with that. Believe me, that's still on you. Copy? But that's America. Nah. But that's America. So I can't tell you how to with whatever is going on with you. But I can tell you about what's going on with America. And that's America. Copy? Oh man, the paperwork say a whole bunch of shit. Anyway, so let's get back to this. I wanna finish reading this article real quick. I'm gonna finish going through this article. I don't know who this guy is, so I'm just gonna kick him. I'm not gonna kick him. I'm trying not to kick people. I really don't want to be kicking people. I really prefer not to kick people. You have no idea. Hold on. Let me get back to this article real quick. Where did I put it? But look, so far we've just gotten into the article. They basically said everything that I said. Why they would be sued, on what grounds they were going to be sued, and the arguments that they were going to make inside of the lawsuit. So it says a jury is preferred to determine. I'm going to reread the whole article, by the way. Let's start back from the beginning. A lawsuit has been filed following the Astroworld Festival tragedy that left 8 people dead and dozens injured in Houston on Friday night. A concert goer was injured during the festival is suing rapper and producer Travis Scott, who was the organizer of the Astroworld Festival, as well as entertainment company Live Nation. Concert promoters Score More and others involved in the event, according to the lawsuit obtained by CNN. Manuel Souza, who is being represented by the law firm, I don't know what that says, Hiker Garcia, suffered serious bodily injuries when the uncontrolled crowd at the concert knocked him to the ground and trampled him, according to the lawsuit filed in Harris County, Texas. Defendant failed to properly plan and conduct the concert in a safe manner. The lawsuit continues. I want to say something before I say the rest. You know how many people would have, just gotten injured because it's a concert and people get injured at concerts? And now they're going to actually sue and be able to sue because all of this other stuff going on, and it's injuries that they would have probably have gotten anyway. Anyway, instead, it says defendant failed to properly plan and conduct the concert in the same manner. The lawsuit continues. Instead, they consciously ignored the extreme risks of harm to concert goers, and in some cases actively encouraged and fomented dangerous behaviors. Their gross negligence caused plaintiff serious injuries. A jury trial was preferred to determine the exact amount of damages, according to the lawsuit, but Sosa is seeking monetary relief of over $1 million. CNN has reached out to Scott. Live Nation Score More for comment of the lawsuit. Heartbroken for those lost and impacted as Astroworld last night. Live Nation, the company responsible for organizing the Astroworld Festival, said in a statement, "We will continue working to provide as much information as assistance as possible to the local authorities as they investigate the situation." Live Nation is the concert promoter, venue operator, and owner of Ticketmaster. According to its website, it sells 500 million tickets to concerts and festivals each year. And then now they have a timeline of events. This is Friday night. Before we get to the timeline of events, just so we can be clear. Hold on. There's a lot to talk about before we get to actually what happened. I don't know what their timeline is. I did not pre-read this article, so I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. There was 700 police, and this wasn't a big event compared to other. There was not 700 police, Thomas Josh. Why you in here lying? G. Dank said, facts, people safely first. You pay to see. You're not wrong. You're lying because you're saying there was 700 police, like you are 100% certain of it. Since I doubt very much you could be 100% certain that there was 700 police, especially since it was rumored to be much closer to like 100 and something and only 250 security officers. I'm not on this type of time. Shout out to you, though. If you got where they said 700, send it to me. I would like to read that also. You might be right. What the hell do I know? But I'm pretty sure 700 police would have done different. And also, where was this at? Does that Houston town even have 700 police officers? Do y'all know how much... Y'all think a town... I don't even know what this was. But do they even have 700 police officers in that area? Anybody here live in a town? Like, how many towns you know? I don't even know what this was. Hold on. Let's see where this was first. I don't know where this was. Anybody know where this was first? Anybody know where this was first? D Vertical said we started early today. Yes, D Vertical. Anybody know what this was? Because do they even got 700 police in that county? My dude, there's whole entire counties with like 20 police officers, homie. Like, where was this? Was this in a big city? There's cities with less than 500 police officers, homie. 700 police officers. It was Houston. You think Houston, the city of Houston, sent 700 police officers to this one event? You think the city of Houston sent 700 police officers to this one event? What up, Blizz Lanes? He says, good morning, Frost, BB community. Chilling. Do you think they sent 700 police officers? You know how much 700 police officers is? Do you think they sent 700 police officers? That's all I'm asking. You know how much 700 police officers is, homie? We just talked about how many security guards that they hired. 250 security guards. You think they hired 250 security guards and got 700 police officers? Not to mention the police are quitting and being fired. You think they had that's my point. You think they have 700 police officers? That's more police officers than some counties. That's more police officers than some small cities. You think they had 700 police officers there and only 250 security guards? Which one you think it would have been cheaper for them to hire, security guards or police? It would be cheaper for them to hire security guards. Why not hire 700 security guards and get 250 police? You understand what I'm saying? Why that doesn't make sense? It's also possible that the mayor was there, that the government was there, that the president was there, that all of the astronauts that are currently on the planet was there. It's also possible, that's also possible too. Anything is, so that happened also? So that's what we're doing? Anything that's possible happened? There was a number of police officers. Hold on. They already said the number of police officers that was there. Hold on. I just got to go get the report from a couple of days ago. They already said the number of police officers that were there. 700 fucking police officers? That's crazy. Y'all think y'all guys are thinking that there's a possibility that there was 700 police officers there? Whoever the troll was that says that, he's laughing at all of you and me. You guys really think that there's a possibility that there was 700 police officers there? What the fuck, yo? I wonder if anybody else has to deal with this. No, this is relevant. I'm trying to find an article from a few days ago, but they just... What the fuck? There's no articles from a few days... I can't find no articles from a few days ago. Travis Scott, Astro World. Hold on. No, we're not doing this. 700 police officers? That's insane. Like, I can't even understand how there's people in here entertaining that they could be... That's insane. I want to know if they did this. Because if they did this... And all of this happened, I'm suing the city also. There was 700 police officers there and this happened? I mean, we got to also sue the city. There was an article that said how many police officers was there. It was like 100. Please be relevant. They said that there was 528 police officers was there. Before or after? God damn it. I'm suing the city. I'm suing. It wasn't 700. That 700 is insane. But that's a ridiculous number. I'm suing the city. 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 I'm suing this. They said, I don't know. They put it right here. Shout out to War. I think he sent this. I'm suing the city. There was 528 police officers there, and y'all couldn't do better? No, I'm suing everyone. I'm suing Live Nation. I'm suing Drake. I'm suing every single person, everyone. I'm suing everyone. I'm suing everyone. Y'all had 528 police officers here. Thank you. Thank you, Dog Soldier. They said it was 300 officers assigned to the venue. They might be lying about these numbers. Thank you, Dog Soldier. I saw the same thing. That's why I was like, they said it was in the hundreds. I thought they said it was closer to a 100. $300 officers. If 300 officers, I'm not suing. But if you got 520, if you really have 528 officers there, I'm suing. 300 officers, I'm not suing. And look, somebody just sent me something, and it says that in 2019 there was an issue, so they started even putting more staff. Oh man, I'm suing everybody. I'm suing everybody. I'm suing everybody. I'm suing everybody. I'm not suing the city of Houston yet, but I'm suing everybody else. I'm suing everybody. If the city of Houston, if the city of Houston says that they legitimately had 528 officers there, I'm suing them. Y'all want to get to 100 likes. I advise y'all to get to 100 likes. I got a thing that I want to tell y'all when we get to 100 likes. Be right back.
I be on my grind. It be on my mind. That's why I keep that pine. When I'm on that grind, I be on my grind. It be on my mind. That's why I keep that pine. When I'm on that grind.
I get it and go, call that a fast break. Young cash cow and all I eat is steak. The pill game been booming, you fuck boys late. Your whole team ribs touching, you the only one ain't. You hang around some real niggas, you the only one ain't. If I fuck with you, my word good as the bank.
Damn, if I knew 2 days ago what I knew right now, I wouldn't even be in this shit.
I just saw your comment. You said 700 or 500 against store to order. No, it shouldn't be. How many police officers is in the city of Houston? Y'all said 53,000 or something like that, right? 5,300 or something like that, right? How many people live in Houston? Millions, right? So no, 700 for 50,000 people in a confined area, 500 for 50,000 people in a confined area. They should be able to do that. They're police officers. And they also have the assistance of security guards, so they should be able to do that. They're police officers, homie. There's training that they should be able to do, that they went through, pardon me. I'm suing everybody. Yo, check this out. Listen to what y'all telling me real quick. Listen to what y'all... I got the paperwork when we get to 100 likes. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Listen, pay attention to what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to convey. Maybe I'm wrong, but listen. People started falling out. Nobody know why anybody is falling out. Instead of them trying to help the individuals that's passing out, they get the VIPs out of the place first. While there's people passed out, dying and dead, laying on the floor around everybody. Then they put one girl on a damn board, and while they didn't strap her in, and she falls down and bangs her head on the ground. She's dead, by the way. So the people that they had there didn't even know how to do the job that they was there to do. Just so we could be clear. They had medical staff there that didn't even know how to do CPR. They had medical staff there that didn't know how to check for a pulse. My dude, I know how to check for a pulse. For real, for real. They had people that didn't even know how to check for a pulse. They had people doing CPR on people with pulses. CPR is to restart your heart and lungs. They had people doing CPR on people with pulses. When you do CPR the appropriate way, you might just crack the ribs. You should kind of crack the ribs. Because you're trying to put pressure on the heart to jumpstart it. So imagine people just standing over people, breaking people's ribs that don't even got a problem. While there's people dying that might need CPR. We knowing after the fact CPR wouldn't have helped a lot of people because of the situation. Hell yeah, I'm suing. They had people there that didn't know. My dude, how you hiring somebody to be a medical professional and they don't know how to do CPR? In New York City, I don't even think you can get a fucking security license anymore unless you know how to do CPR. No, I don't think you're making excuses at all, the business. I don't think you're making excuses at all. I ain't mean to come off like that. I don't think you're making excuses. I'm just saying, I just believe they should have been able to do it. If you got 500 officers there, you got 250 security guards there, y'all should be able to do this. All right? That might have been a big problem or issue to get No Limit Gaming, that they were temps. Neil Jersey says these trainings literally just be EMTs sleeping and signing off on who attended. That's a fact. That's a fact. So yes, I'm suing. Could we just clap it up? Could we get Frost in the chat? Could we get some Frost in the chat if y'all don't mind? We get some Frost in the chat if y'all don't mind. With all due respect. With all due respect. I know a lot of people just dislike me for whatever the reason might be. I know a lot of people just like to just, like y'all just trying to wish all negative, worst things on me in my life. Y'all don't even got a real reason. Y'all just are. But could the people that fuck with me stand up? You know, the people that don't like me, they love standing up. But could the people that fuck with me stand up and drop some force in the chat? The people that fuck with me, put it in the chat. Like, really, like, that's all I'm asking. If you don't fuck with me, don't put it in the chat. I'm cool. If only 3 people fuck with me, I'm fine with that too. Copy? It's more than one, right? Excuse me. Yo, I'm gonna say something real quick. Listen, we cover paperwork over here. We cover court cases over here. We cover a lot of different things over here, right? One of the main reasons why I don't really do court cases no more is because I see people doing it wrong, and I don't want them to copy off of me. Just keeping it a stat. I see what people are trying to do, how they're trying to copy off of some of the things that I've done. So I haven't been doing it because I don't. They're not gonna watch my video, but they're gonna watch theirs. So I don't really talk about this stuff. So if I don't get on the story early, I'm not doing it. And if I see somebody else covering the story, unless it's a big story like this, I'm probably gonna go try to find a story that's smaller. Period. These people weren't checking pulses. I don't know what to tell you. Shouldn't have thought what? What you talking about, Prince to Amir? Who shouldn't have thought what? I don't know, deep dark web. Maybe you should go into a video where they're discussing Michael Craig. Oh, you don't want to go where they're discussing Michael Craig. You want to go on other people's channels and try to force them to do what you want them to do, like they're your slave. No, I get it. The plug says, I could tell you one thing about my life. I might be wherever I'm at in my life, but I guarantee you this. I don't have the time to go stalk other grown men. I will never sloop that low. Oh, I kicked that person. Don't worry about it. I kicked that person. I know who that person is. They're going to go get another account and come back. They're in my family. They just stalking me. I know who that person is. They in my family. Now they stalking me. That's just what happens to me. People just do fucked up shit to me, and if I don't forgive them, they stalk me until the day I die. And I'm not going to forgive them, so it is what it is. Do I blame the promotion? I blame everybody involved. I blame every single individual involved, and I would be suing everyone. Oh, I kicked him too. Come on now, we grown men. I'm a grown man. I don't really want to have time for that shit. To be honest with you, that shit is depressing. Like, to be a whole grown man and have other grown people invested in me, like, that's crazy. The business says people shouldn't have just been able to just jump a fence and breach the venue. All of them are like that, homie. I don't understand why anybody even pays to get into these things. Like, if I wanted to go to one of these things, which I don't, I would never pay. That don't make sense. Why would you pay? All you got to do is wait for people to get ready to go in and jump the fence. That's it. I would never pay. Well, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't go to this thing. I wouldn't even go to something like this. I went to one thing like this once ever. But the dope thing about it is, shout out to Kendra. But the dope thing about it was in Brooklyn. And guess what? They had it under control. They had the appropriate security there. They had the appropriate barriers. One of my dudes was doing security, some nigga I grew up playing basketball with. So me and Kendra walked past him, right? And I'm walking past him and I see him. I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, yo, Spree. Kendra looked at me like, you know somebody everywhere we go. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. She was like, everywhere we go, you know somebody. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Everywhere I go, man. It is what it is. Shout out to that shit. A lot of people fuck with me. I did a lot of good in my youth. I don't know what to tell you. All right, plug later. Crazy how in 2018, Scott was charged with disorderly conduct for inciting a riot. Fast forward 2021, people were killed at the show. You can hear what music from? Oh yeah, you don't even got to go inside. You can hear the music from the outside. That's a fact. Listen, check this out. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get a chance to show y'all the paperwork. We need 11 more likes. I don't think we're going to get it. But I am going to tell you this much. Listen. I don't think they're going to be able to sue Drake. They're not going to be able to sue Drake. Drake's name is just on there. The only reason why Drake's name is on there is because they just wanted to put Drake's name on there. I don't think they're going to be able to sue Drake. Let's just be clear on that. I think Drake is clear. Right? I'm not 100% sure of this. I don't know who was on stage when it happened. But I guarantee you this. If Drake came on stage after it happened, Drake is just going to try to settle. I'm telling you. If I came on stage after this happened and I was Drake, I'd just try to settle. Look, this guy's asking for $1 million. Let's settle with him so he just take our name off of this shit. Let's just give him $200K. Let's just give him $200K. Oh, he was on before? Thank you, K-Days. Then no. Then his name shouldn't even be on there, period. They just put his name on there because he's Drake. So Drake is good. Because if Drake was on before all of that happened, he don't got nothing to worry about. Every single person that came on after that happened, I'm suing. Every single person that came on after that happened, I'm suing. Period. There's no question. And I'm not even talking about I'm suing if I lost somebody. I'm saying I'm suing if I have a ticket. Yeah, okay. I guess y'all don't get my point. I believe that everyone that went there can get on the lawsuit. I believe every single person in attendance can get on the lawsuit. If you go into a building and the building starts burning, right? Let's say you go into a building, right? Listen. Let's say you go into a building and because of the negligence of the people that own the building catch on fire. Let's say you're fighting to get out of the building, but you get out the building, you're not necessarily injured, but you are injured. Literally. You are injured. You just went through a traumatic experience. So realistically, you don't even need to be a person that got physically injured. You can still sue. A lot of people just don't know how the law works. That's all. I'm waiting for the person to tell me I'm wrong. Because a lot of people don't know how the law works. Eight people died. Numerous people were injured. It was total bedlam. People was running around everywhere. There was dead bodies laying on the ground. The police was... Look, I told you what they was going to do before, right? Every single other thing that I said involving this shit so far, this shit just happened the other day. Every single thing that I said was going to happen happened so far. Every single thing that I said was going to happen happened so far. Could we get the Cash App in the chat? First of all, could we get the Cash App in the chat? Because I've been on point this whole entire story. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops going. I've been on point. I told y'all to sue. I told y'all what the people was gonna. I told y'all that people were gonna sue, and I told you why they were gonna sue. And literally, that's what's on the paperwork. If we ever get to see it, you'll see it. If we ever get those 4 more likes, you'll see it. I told you why people. I told you that people should sue immediately, and I told you why they was gonna sue, and I told you what the argument was gonna be, and all 3 of those things were correct. All 3 of those things were so far correct. Every single person that was at that venue can sue, including the people who are working the venue. See, a lot of people don't know about the law. All they know is how what they've been accused of, the problems they've had in court, how their friends went to jail, how their friends got snitched on. Because with all due respect, a lot of these guys is just dudes that go to jail, sometimes. Not a lot of these guys is people that's done studied case law, a little something. At least perused it, at least read over it, at least discussed it a little, because I've had lawyer friends at one point or another. Not that I have any now. I'm not saying I have any now, but I've been pretty cordial with people who were lawyers and attorneys. I've had conversations about things I like to learn. So I'm literally in here telling y'all shit like that, putting y'all on the game. When I read you paperwork, I'm not reading you paperwork because I know how to read. I'm reading you paperwork because I'm comprehending what the fucking shit is saying. Other people is just reading it to you because they know what words look like. I actually have a comprehension of what I'm reading. Look, I'm going to say this much. Travis Scott is at a disadvantage because by being on stage and when people start doing whatever they're doing, you're at a disadvantage. You don't know why people doing what they're doing. You don't know why people are doing what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know why. People are just doing what they're doing. You on stage, you're performing. There's a group over there, mosh pit over there, a little bit of bumping and stuff going on over there. You just performing, you thinking that this is part of the show. That's when it is important for there to be something in place so that if an emergency happened, you will be able to take care of the situation, or you will be able to respond accordingly. There was nothing in place. That man got up there and was performing while there was people that was dying and nobody attended to the people. They didn't stop the show, nothing. That's callous disregard. In New York City, that's callous disregard. Energy Park, mind you, people were saying that they can't breathe. Boom. Oh, I absolutely use logic in my brain. That's a fact. I'm just saying that I've been fortunate enough to care about the law actually also, and not just when it pertains to whether I would be in trouble or whether somebody I know would be in trouble. Because that's the only time some people care about the law. They don't care about the law when it goes outside of the scope of something that would involve their lives. You know? We had 100. Appreciate you, Casimir Evans. We had 100. I advise y'all to just keep hitting the like button. Also, let's get the Cash App in the chat. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. One, we smoking it this morning. We aren't as funny and humorous as we usually are, but we are extremely informative. Sometimes I gotta choose which one I want to be. Do I want to be really funny or do I want to be informative? So on certain days where I don't never try to be funny, to be honest with you, but on certain days whenever we have a lot of information, it definitely does take away from my ability to definitely does take away from my ability to just, what the fuck? Somebody is 100% in my computer. I think Travis Scott is a demonic. Oh, wait, Rude Jones. Let's read some comments real quick. And then we're going to go over some paperwork. I got some paperwork. We're going to go over some paperwork. I'm going to read some comments real quick before we get to the paperwork. Rude, don't nobody see them dots. Jones says, what the fuck? Rule don't nobody see them dots. Jones says, I think Travis is a very demonic person. He simply ignored the person that came and someone died. His response was, y'all know what he came to do, and he started performing again. I'm going to show you something real quick. Check this out. I'm not saying anybody is or isn't demonic, just so we can be clear, but I'm going to show you something real quick that might lend to your argument. All right? I'm going to show you something that's going to lend to your argument, just so we can be clear. Hold on. 100% ready. Hold on, let me find this thing real quick. What the fuck is homegirl's name? Shout out to Rondell. All right, shout out to Rondell. Okay, so I want to show y'all something she posted. Does she still have it up? I don't know if she still has it up. She should still have it up. She doesn't have it up. They must have. Oh, they blocked it. They probably did. She have more than one page? They might have blocked it. Oh, okay. So she posted something the other day. I think they blocked it. She posted something. Did y'all see the shirt? Did y'all see the shirt that Travis Scott was wearing? Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Did y'all see the shirt that Travis Scott was wearing? Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm trying to get show this shirt. This shirt right here is basically from a book, and it's a book about a good person doing evil. That shirt right there is an illustration that comes from a book that's basically about a good person doing evil. That's the shirt he was wearing that night. You said Maricon. How can you call the man a stalker and then stalk the man? I don't even understand how I'm a stalker. I just mind my business. I don't know what to tell you. I just mind my business. I don't even understand it. But like I said, I'm a grown man. Some people aren't. Let me show you this shit real, going from red to blue, human to demon. I'm sorry, I don't think it's a coincidence either. Hold on. I got some paperwork to show y'all. I got some paperwork. No, I didn't see the flyer. What flyer? Hold on. Let me go get it. What flyer are you talking about? Hold on. I got some paperwork to show y'all. I'm about to show y'all some paperwork right now. I just got to go get it. Also, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops. I'm doing pretty decent this morning. I'm not smoking it, but we could celebrate a little. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Before we go over there, let me see what y'all talking about. Hold on, I'm about to show it to y'all right now. I just want to see what y'all talking about before we go. Did you see what was on the stage? That I was think his face and his mouth open and he came out now and this happened. It's spooky. My dude, I don't like none of the artwork attached to Travis Scott. I'm just not here to bash the man, but I don't like none of the artwork attached to him. Shout out to that shit. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not on that time. Alright, so first thing I want to do is show y'all this. Yeah, I don't really care for any of the artwork attached to Travis Scott. Shout out to that guy though. Anyway, let's get this up on the screen. So you can see it all. Alright, so this person, this is the paperwork that I see. I don't know how real this is. This is the paperwork on which I see. I have not seen this person's name before. The name that we saw was a different person. So this might be, I don't know if this is bullshit. I don't know if this is real. I'm just showing you what I have. This is Jacques Berman. That's his name? Fuck out of here. That's Travis Scott's name. I thought Travis, I mean, I knew it wasn't Travis Scott, but I forgot where he got his name from. He got his name. That's his fucking name. Josh Berman. This is fake. Hold on. This is fake. I'm going to tell you why I think this is fake. Oh, okay. This is fake. This is fake. Anybody know why this is fake? I'm going to show y'all something real quick. This is what it says his real name is. I don't know about the validity of this. I don't know about the validity of this. Be honest with you. I don't know about the validity of this. I don't know what Drake's middle name is. Travis Scott Webster. You see what I'm saying? Look, they got the shit fucked up. Jock Berman, AVK, Travis Scott Webster II. No, nigga, they got the whole shit fucked up. They're not gonna make no mistake like that on paperwork. Alright, so this paperwork, it seems it's not real. Let's Google this person's name real quick. I'll Google it here first. Hold on. I got all of this at the last minute. So I need for y'all to bear with me. I got all of this at the last minute. This is the first I'm really laying eyes on it, and I do not like the way it's looking. No, this is the real paperwork. I don't know how the name is wrong. I don't know how the fuck that happened. This guy is really suing. Hold on. Just so we could we've been having this up there for a while. What's his name? Christian. Wait, I first. Christian. This guy, right? Ooh. Metro, Daily Mail. Which one you think we should go to? Let's go to Metro. Apparently, that's the dude. All right, so hold on. Let's look at this real quick, and then we're gonna read actually the paperwork. Let's just make sure. All right, so it says 8 people died at the Houston, Texas Music Festival hosted by Scott following a stampede that led to the audience member being caught up in a crush on Friday. Among those killed, a 14-year-old child named John Hilbert, while Danish Bing, 22nd, died while trying to save his fiancee. Wow. A horrific incident occurred while Scott performing. Boom, boom, boom. One concert girl, Christian, was reportedly filed a lawsuit naming Scott Drake, real name Aubrey Graham, and concert promoter Live Nation, as well as. All right, so he reportedly filed the paperwork, according to TMZ. The fuck is up with this internet? Travis Scott and Eminem sued allegedly filed by fans allegedly injured. Hold on. Second lawsuit has not been filed. So this is the second lawsuit. So okay, so the other lawsuit we heard about was from a person with a different name. Just so we can be clear. That's how come I figured there was something wrong with this one. See, look, Manuel Souza. That's the second lawsuit, I'm assuming. Manuel Souza is not this particular interview. That's a second person that's suing. Look at them trying to pour water down somebody's throat that's passed out. Drake, Travis on stage. I don't know if they were on stage when the thing happened. It was predictable and preventable. That's the main thing that I'm saying, that why they're going to be sued. All right, let's go to the paperwork. Just wanted to make sure. That's all. I just wanted to make sure I didn't. I just wanted to make sure, so I'm not out here telling y'all that something is something and it's not. So we just did a real quick check. So now if they still doing some weird shit, so now if this is so we did our checking. It says then they're saying they're naming the plaintiffs. Live Nation. He's suing Live Nation, Harris County Sports. That's 9 times out of 10. That was the venue. And Convention Corporation. That was the venue 9 times out of 10. Live Nation, that's the people who put it on. The venue, Drake and Travis Scott, both artists. All right. Discovery level should be conducted in this case. 3 discovery control. So basically, playing under Rule 190 Texas Rules Civil Procedure. He's basically saying that he intends that discovery be conducted under level 3 of rule. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Hold on. Defendants knew or should have known of. Scott had incited mayhem and chaos at previous prior events. Defendants. Okay, so it seems like this point that they're making right there. Do I have the previous point real quick? All right, copy. And so these are some of the points in which they're making. Resides, boom, boom, where they live. Foreign corporation doing business in Texas. Live Nation, defendant Live Nation Entertainment is a foreign corporation doing business in Texas and may be served. County 6. The venue, like I told you, they're suing the venue. They're throwing the people that threw it on, they're suing the venue. They're saying that the facts are on November 5th, performed at a concert. Upon information and belief, defendant managed, maintained, and produced, supervised, organized, and controlled the concert event. All right, so hold on. So point 10 says, prior to November 5th, 2021, defendant, basically Travis Scott, incited mayhem and chaos. So they're basically saying that the other people that are involved in this lawsuit, they knew that previously Travis Scott did something similar, and that's why they're gonna also be held accountable, because this particular individual, he's liable to do these things where people can get hurt or killed. And then they say Drake. Let's see. In fact, Drake was a surprise guest performance. Drake came on stage alongside Travis Scott. He helped incite the crowd, even though he knew of Travis Scott's prior conduct. I don't know if they're going to be able to get that to fly. I think that they're just adding Drake just to be adding Drake. But that's basically what the charge against Drake is. They're saying that since Travis Scott previously has been known to incite violence and riots inside of his crowd where people got hurt, and Drake came on stage and was helping him to promote that. So that's what their argument on why they also are suing Drake. 13, 14, and 15, negligence. That's what I told y'all. Defendants were negligent in inciting violence, and violence at the time of the incident. Plaintiff was an invitee on the property in question. The property is owned, controlled, and managed by defendants. Boom. What y'all guys think about this? Put it in chat. I want to know what you guys think about this. I want to know what you guys think about this. Put it in the chat. First of all, Astro World was canceled. The rest of the Astro World was canceled. So I'm pretty sure Travis Scott already lost money. Not trying to argue with you. I'm just stating the fact. Astroland was canceled, right? It had 2 or 3 more days. They dubbed it, right? So that means that Travis Scott has already lost money, right? So you're incorrect. And if you're going to say he got paid on the front end, he can't sell his merch now, right? So since he can't sell the merch at the show, he lost money, right? So I'm not trying to argue with you on this one. He already lost money. Aquarian Queen, shout out to Aquarian Queen. She says, I don't think they should be suing the artist. They need to sue the venue. Once again, the artist could have stopped the show. The artist did not stop the show. That's why the artist is being sued. Also, the complaint literally says that the artist incited a riot. They have to sue the artist before they can sue anyone else, because their complaint is levied on the fact that the artist previously had a situation where individuals were injured. They knew that this person incites riots. So therefore, they should have had more security there, more police there. They should have had more protection there for the people who were coming to be a part of the fun. That's what it sounds to me like the argument is. The show got canceled already. So Mike Jones, what are you talking about? The show's already been canceled. So you arguing with me? Mike Jones is literally arguing facts with me right now. Who else knows that the Astro World show was canceled, by the way? Let's just slap Mike Jones all the way in the face. Right? Let's just go right at this Mike Jones. This ain't the real Mike Jones, by the way. This isn't our Mike Jones. This is the Mike Jones that's been in this community. This is not the DJ Mike Jones, just so we could be clear. Let's just type Astro World, right? And then say cancel, right? Because he said Astro World wasn't canceled. Basically, it's his argument, right? Just, you know, just to show people that people love to talk about how I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm consistently right. Travis Scott to refund all Astro World attendees. Cancels Day in Vegas festival appearance. Oh, so they canceled stuff. Oh, okay. Let's get off of this. Everybody, could we get, anybody want to sponsor Mike Jones? Does anybody want to sponsor Mike Jones? Mike Jones needs a sponsor. Would anybody like to sponsor Mike Jones? Does anybody need a sponsor? Nah, I know you was going to move the goalposts. And an investigation is being done, and this dude is... Come on, man. It seems to me like they tried to sue Travis on previous concerts for inciting the riot. Now they got him. Yes, Rule Jones. Sometimes I just be painting and I don't know if niggas see the picture. And then a comment will come across the screen. And all that painting that I was doing for the last 20 minutes, it feels like it was for a good reason. Appreciate you, Rule Jones. Because sometimes I just be in here painting and I don't think people can see the picture. Thank you, Rule Jones. I appreciate you. K-Day says the lawsuit is one. No, I'm not reading his comment. He's already. When y'all come in here and y'all say something that don't make no sense and you're wrong, don't ask me to read your next comment. I promise you I'm not reading no more comments of yours if you can't make sense and if you aren't in tune. I'm reading the people comments that are in tune and make sense. Once I roast you for a comment, that's your 15 minutes for the day. Copy? Once I roast you on a comment, it's over. I'm not reading no more of your comments the rest of the day. Unless you make some extremely great comment that has to be read. I'm not letting you keep wasting people's time all the time. What the fuck, yo? No Limit Gaming says, all I know is Travis is a fan of his music and shoes. Oh man, I read it right, yeah. That money isn't nothing. Okay, so just so I could break it down for you, No Limit Gaming, a little bit better. I'm not just talking about money he's not making for himself. The thing that makes Travis Scott valuable is that he makes money for other people. He's not valuable because he makes money for himself. If you can make money for yourself, that's not necessarily adding you value. Friendships is worth more than money. So if you are making other people rich, that's more valuable than if you're making yourself rich. Copy? Travis Scott is making millions upon millions upon millions of dollars for a numerous amount of companies. What the hell do you think is going to happen when he can't do shows the way that he does them now? That's going to inhibit his ability to make money for other people, thus hurting his own pockets. He makes money for McDonald's, Nike, who else? And we only name in Fortune 500 companies. Only Fortune 500 companies. Jordan brand. They under Nike, but you get it. His own brand. No, dude is just mad that I'm not reading his comments. And I think he got hit with a timeout. I'm not sure. No, he ain't get hit in a timeout. I'm just not reading his comments. That's all. I'm just not reading his comments. So he's talking about he's blocked. That's it. He shouldn't have made a stupid comment. Alright? Y'all don't want me to make fun of y'all for y'all dumb comments, then I'm not going to make fun of your dumb comments. I'll just stop reading your comments so I don't have to read them. You can write them all you want. As long as you're not insulting me, I'm not going to say or do a thing. And don't DM me about me not reading your comments either. He didn't do that. I'm just saying, don't do it. That shit is crazy. Like, this is what I think people don't really get, right? How many people have their own festival? I'm just curious. How many of these rappers have their own festival? Because this is Travis Scott's festival. How many rappers have their own festival? No Limit Gaming says, oh, no. He looked like he was smiling and enjoying the moment while giving his He looked like he was enjoying the moment while he was giving his apology. He looked like he was enjoying the moment. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they do part ways with him. Maybe they try to use this to even catapult him bigger. We really don't know. Ah, man. I got somebody just in here. Somebody is in my computer just fucking with my computer every 5 minutes. Whenever y'all see that move, that's somebody in my computer, homie. J. Cole and Tyler. I know Tyler got one. Drake got the OVO Fest. So these dudes got their own fucking festivals, man. This is his festival. This is his festival. Yes, people have already been making posts talking about it was an Illuminati sacrifice. I'm not on that type of time. But yes, people have already been making those posts. I'm not on that type of time because I know that there's just maniacs out there in the world. Mike Jones, you have not been kicked. You know how many other people I haven't even read one of their comments and they're not going crazy? You know how many people in here posed to get chose? I haven't read one of their comments. K Days, I've only read one. What the fuck? Y'all really think I gotta read everything that you write? Like, why do you think I'm your slave? What the fuck? Niggas really think they own me. Like every single, like I have to do everything they, like niggas really think they own me. Y'all don't understand what my issue is? That's crazy. If I don't read his comments, all of a sudden he like, what the fuck, yo? No, I didn't read a whole bunch of comments. Niggas think they own me. Shit is crazy. For real, for real? The entitlement. They're gonna hold you to a standard, but not their favorite artist. Do you understand that's why all of the haters hate me? Because they feel so entitled. Pay attention to whenever you hear somebody make a video. If you ever hear somebody badmouth me, pay attention to what they're saying. Basically, they're upset that I won't be their slave. That's what all of their arguments are. They're mad that I won't do what they told me to do. I promise you, that's the foundation of every argument that they have. Every argument they have is that I don't, that they don't, that I'm my own individual person and that they don't have no control over me. They not my God. That's all of their arguments. I told Frost to do a thing. That's all of their fucking arguments, man. I don't know. I just did that. All right. Look. Thank you, Aziz. This shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. It's crazy. Niggas really like treat me like they own me, like I'm property. That shit is crazy. That's what it is. He gonna be on somebody's channel talking shit about me any minute now. Anyway, yeah. So the show's canceled. All right. So, do you know? First of all, just so we could be clear, not only is the show canceled, but they're refunding. They're refunding. I'm assuming that they're refunding all of everything. They're refunding all ticket sales. That's what I'm assuming. They're refunding all ticket sales. That's what I'm assuming. All ticket sales. There you go. Mike Jones, you a supporter, right? There go the Cash App right there. Anybody want to show Mike Jones how to support? He keeps talking about how he is a supporter of the channel. Anybody else want to show Mike Jones how to support the channel? They go to Cash App right there. I nobody put you on a timeout, my brother. You was never put on a timeout. I'm literally showing the chat right now. I'm scrolling up. You were never put on a timeout. Don't lie. Don't lie. You would never put on a timeout. Look, I'm scrolling up. There's no timeout. You would never. Look, Chef Curry, he was put on a timeout. He was never put on a timeout, homie. Don't lie. Don't lie. He was never put on a timeout. These are the people that was timed out. Don't lie. Copy. These are the people that was timed out and kicked. He was never put on the timeout. Okay? And all grown men get in their feelings with this with me. Not all grown men, but for some strange reason, I make grown men get in their feelings like this. And then they go act weird, and people think I'm the one that's acting weird. So I don't know how to handle this shit. Y'all know how to handle grown men that act like this. I don't. With all due respect to Mike Jones. What up, Liberty Hazelton? He says, Ryan and grind. Let's go, y'all. All due respect to Mike Jones. No disrespect to Mike Jones, just so we can be clear. Yo, hold on. Shout out to this shit. Shout out to a T. He says, here go a $5 drop for Mike Jones. I don't cap. Oh, this was Mike Jones. This is Mike Jones? Mike Jones, that's you? He said, I don't cap. Shout out to Mike Jones with the $5 drop. Who's next? What did the 5 fingers say to the face? It's 9:20. It's time to get hype. Who's next? It's time to get hype. It's early in the morning. It's time to get hype. This is when we usually get hype. It's time to get hype. Who's next? Rue says, Mike Jones, you've been here long enough to know that if your comments don't make sense, he's not going to read it. Maybe to first one, even my comments sometimes don't make sense, and Frost just skim through. Thank you, Rule. Don't nobody see them dots. Jones. I thought everyone knew this. I thought everyone knew this. I thought this was common knowledge, that I try to read the comments that add the most to the conversation. I try to read the comments that add the most to the conversation. Sometimes I get distracted. That's what I'm trying to do. Could we drop some frost in the chat? Also, yeah, shout out to Mike Jones with the donation. Who's next? Who's next? Let's get 3 to 4 $10 drops to the Cash App. Who's next? What up, Wick? D Vertical said, I don't read a lot of people's comments. I don't even understand. I don't understand why Mike Jones took that so personal. Other than I said I wasn't going to read any more of his comments. Unless you make a really good one. That's it. Just make a really good comment. I promise I'll read it. Can we move on, please? Can we move on? Who want to pull up to the saloons? I don't got many people in here with me this morning. Who want to do the saloon? We could probably do the saloon this morning. I won't be able to get up, but it will be in all of this magnanimousness. We might be able to do the saloon this morning. I'm feeling the saloon energies in me. I'm feeling the energy of the saloon. That's a fact. I don't usually feel the energy of the saloon as of late, but I'm feeling the energies. Mike Joe said, please move on. Sheesh. That's not Mike Jones that do the beats. That's not engineer, producer extraordinaire Mike Jones. That's not the super producer. Just so y'all know, that's not the super producer. I want to say this real quick. Also, we opening the conversation up to whatever you guys want to talk about. If y'all want to talk about something else, put it in the chat. If I find it interesting, I'll pick up the subject. I want to say this much about this whole Astro World shit. I'm not really on this whole sacrifice thing. I think that we need to get away from that. Look, at this point, even if people are doing sacrifices, us talking about it isn't even helping the situation. All right? What we need to do is try to figure out other shit. Let's hold them accountable for what we can't hold them accountable for. You want to know what we can't hold them accountable for? Not enough police. You know what we can't hold them accountable for? The response to the emergency. You understand what I'm saying? We can have discussions about that. What up, Wayno? We got Wayno Evans in here this morning. We can have conversations about that. You get what I'm saying? I think that this was just handled so wrong. I don't think this could have been handled any wronger. 281 to 330 what? I don't think this could have been handled much more wrong. What I saw happening was the people that were there were panicking. That's what I saw. Those people were panicking. The police and the people that were supposed to be security, they didn't know what to do. They were panicking. I'm going to tell you the difference between people that are fake leaders and people that are real leaders. When a fucking emergency happened and a nigga's a real leader, they step up. A lot of y'all following niggas that never had to deal with an emergency. I just want to be clear on that. A lot of y'all following behind people that never had to deal with an emergency. Ever. That never had their back up against the wall. That was never in a do or die situation. Y'all following these people. I'd interview Paparazzi Poe in 1 second. Where's he at? I'd interview him right now. Somebody get him in contact with me. But now you just said that. So what's going to happen is the people who hate this channel, they're going to try to contact Paparazzi Poe as quickly as possible, pretend to be me, shit like that, so they can fuck up the interview. So if you ever think that I should interview somebody, you contact them and then let me know behind the scenes. If you ever talk about anything positive on this channel, I'm going to have about 30 or 40 different people working behind the scenes trying to prevent it from happening. So you can't talk about nothing on this channel with me that you want to see me do. You got to hit me in the DMs and we have to work on it behind the scenes. But yes, I'd interview him. But you just mentioned it, so now I don't have no chance. 9 times out of 10. But I will 100% interview. Absolutely. I wish I would have realized that was AZ. I looked at him. I said, this dude looks familiar. But I didn't realize that that was AZ. I would have interviewed him right on the spot. Sometimes I'm bad with names and faces. I remember a face, but not a name. You understand? But definitely I'd interview Paparazzi Poe in a second. But how am I gonna? You mentioned it, so I right now we already have probably about 3 or 4 people that's already working to make it not happen. And it sounds crazy, but when I'm just telling you what happens to me, just telling you. That's why I can't get out of this situation unless I have resources, because I have too many people going against me for me to be able to fight against with a lack of resources. Period. I'm fighting against a ton of people over here, and I'm got my back against the wall and have no resources. And any day it might be the last day. You don't know. White Falcon says, Master P, Drake, where y'all at? I don't understand why somebody needs to speak out on this situation. I don't see no reason why a rapper needs to speak out on this. I mean, explain to me why. Like, just give me a good reason why a rapper needs to speak out on this. I don't think a rapper needs to speak out on this. If I was a rapper, I would not speak out on this, and I'd stay away from this for the most part. It's like the same idea a basketball player, an athlete shouldn't talk about. If you want somebody's team in the sport, you don't talk about that man's contract. You don't talk about how much money, when he's doing his contract negotiations. You keep your mouth shut, because that has to do with that man's pocket. So I don't really think rappers should come out and speak on this. If they're asked about it, then I think that they should tell their, state their support or lack of support, however they're feeling about the situation. But I don't think that they need to overtly come out and make a statement on this. I don't think this is something that would be mandatory or would be, I don't, because then where does it stop? Does every rapper has to say something? You understand what I'm saying? And then how is that going to be accepted? K Day says, no need to speak out, because what happens when he or she gets in some shit? Yeah, exactly. I just be quiet, mind my business. Oh shit. Prince to Amir says, you said you and your people came to New York to see Frost and you ain't get to him. How come you and your people gotta come for one dude that you claim you could wash? Do you understand the lies niggas tell? Let's talk about it. Do you understand the lies niggas tell? Niggas swear. Why did you? Thank you. The nigga allegedly. First of all, he didn't come to New York. I don't even want to have this conversation. But first of all, he didn't come to New York. The nigga can't. The nigga got so many health problems. Shout out to him. And he's still alive. He can't come to New York. He probably can't travel. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if he can't travel in the car for more than a couple hours without it's something given away. All right, so stop. Not you, Prince to me, homeboy. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. I promise you, you will never see me befriend somebody that screwed me over. I promise you. You will never see me do that. I promise you. I promise you, you will never see me become friends with somebody who I was friends with and they did me dirty. I promise you. Aziz says, I bet the police will shift blame onto fans. No, how? I mean, they might try, but that shouldn't be something that they should be capable of. But yeah, they might try to shift the blame to the fans, but they shouldn't be able to. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, police and the people that was there were there because they were the authority figures, right? They were the people that if something goes wrong, you go to them. Once again, y'all gotta stop wanting people to follow. People gotta stop following people because they say what you want to hear. People follow niggas because they say what they want to hear. People don't follow people because they know what they doing. This is a fact. That's one of the biggest problems with the internet. If you know what you're doing, the only people that's going to follow you is the people that want to steal from you and then act like they did it. 9 times out of 10, the main public, they don't really get a whiff of you. You getting bashed, you getting killed, people calling you liars, everything else. Do you know how many times it was proven that I was telling the truth and people still get away with calling me a liar? White Falcon says people getting fired from their job for not taking the jab, but a festival like that could happen. What am I missing here? First of all, the festival was in Texas. All right, Texas, different states got different laws and mandates as far as how they police the pandemic. So that was also in Texas. Their mandates and everything are a little bit different than everywhere else. I believe Texas is the state that's 100% going against all mandates. I think the bigger thing should be found out is how many people contracted COVID, or pardon me, contracted from the situation, and if anybody contracted, and if anybody had to go quarantine after the fact. I don't know. I just think this is a bad situation all around. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to stay on this or not? I just think this is a bad situation all around. I heard about. Shout out to Pastor Lee. Pastor Lee says, hey yo, hey yo, Jack. Good morning. Did you see what they said before the Playboy Cardi show last night? They told the crowd, please respect each other so the artists can perform. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes, Playboy Cardi actually came out and slowed the show up and stopped the show and had a whole conversation with motherfuckers about people being safe. You get it? Do you get it? No, they're all going to be found liable. Travis is going to be found liable because he didn't stop the show. It's going to be malice disregard. If it was New York City, if it was New York State, it'd be malice disregard. If it was New York City, it'd be malice disregard. And he would be most likely held responsible for, not responsible, but how many people died there? 8. There's a law that says that if you can help a person, you're supposed to. And if you don't and they die, you could be held liable. No, because C-Graph says, I got a question. Say they force you to get the jab for your job, your purposes, and you die, can you be a lawsuit? No, there's actually a law put in place or something like that, that if anything at all happens to you because you took the jab, nobody is liable. Just so you can be clear, if anything at all happens to you due to the jab, nothing happens to anyone. I think they're just suing Drake to have his name on the bill. That's it. Because if Drake, just so we can be clear, the only way that I could see that Drake could even be sued at all and he could somehow be involved in any of this mess is if he was on stage after they were warned. If I was Drake, I wouldn't even fight this. I'll just see, this is the problem. Okay, so this is the problem. If you have to pay one person, everybody is going to jump out the woodwork and want money. When do you stop paying? If you pay one person, a ton of people are going to jump out the woodwork. When do you stop paying? What up, Lady T? Haven't seen you in a while. Happy to see you here now. When do you stop paying? So what I'm saying is, initially I was thinking he should just pay them to go away. But then you pay that guy to go away, you're going to have to pay the next person to go away. You're going to have to pay the next person to go away. I see easily over 100 lawsuits. I see easily over 100 lawsuits. Drake was not liable. He was only a guest. That's a fact. I don't know if Master P said that. Do you have a video or something where Master P said that? I don't even know why you're saying that Master P said that. I don't even know why you're saying Master P said that. Well, I don't know nothing about any of those things. And I remember Tony Curtis was having a problem with you yesterday, right? I don't know nothing about any of those things. I am, for one, not saying, I'm not even having that conversation. So please don't put that conversation in the chat. At Prince to Amir, we're not having that conversation. If dude keep trying to put that conversation in the chat, put him on the timeout. We're not having that conversation. This isn't that type of channel. I don't talk about that type of stuff like that. With all due respect. Every last person there thinking of how they could get paid might as well put up $5 million towards a settlement. Look, this is the problem. 50,000 people was there. Every single person that was there could sue because the venue wasn't appropriately, the venue didn't do what they needed to do to make sure that everybody was safe. So literally almost everybody there could sue. You know how many people could sue just for emotional trauma? They'll be able to get $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 off an emotional trauma alone. I saw a person die right in front of me and they dropped on her head. They can't prove you didn't see it. They can't prove you didn't see it. You could have been all the way on the other side of the fucking venue. You could be nowhere near the venue. They have to prove you didn't see it. You don't have to prove you saw it. This is traumatizing. What up, C. Jones? This is traumatizing. They can't prove you didn't see it. There's nothing they could do. I think this is just a really bad look for Travis Scott. We're going to see what happens. There's going to be way more than 100 lawsuits. I'm trying to be kind. Also, we don't know how many people are going to put their lawsuits together and do class action. I wouldn't do a class action. Because then we got to split the winnings. I wouldn't do a class action. I sue by myself. The lawyers like the class action, so that helps the case, but I wouldn't sue with a class action. Don't need one. Imagine if you have your own footage of the bonker shit going on. You know how many people took their own footage of the bonker shit going on? What else y'all want to talk about? We 2 hours in. I am not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little tired. I'm a little exhausted. Y'all know I went to sleep last night like 9 o'clock. I was just so exhausted yesterday. I went to sleep like around 9 o'clock. I went to sleep early. For real. I was tired. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But the last couple of lives that I did, and I was tired, and it was at night, I just didn't like the energy. I didn't like the way the live went. So I didn't want to force it last night. So that's why there was no live last night. Yeah, White Falcon. We're not doing that. I'm not having conspiracy conversations. C-Graphs is better odds of winning with class action lawsuit, but you're right, more money also solo. I don't think this is losable. What shoddy insider? What are you talking about? I have no idea what shoddy insider that I never gave y'all. I have no idea what you're talking about. Wait, hold on. Is that a threat? Pose and get chose? What that mean? I hear you bringing up shoddy and the name of your character is pose and get chose. Is that a death threat? Sounds like it might be a death threat. Eh. When is Alpo's funeral? I don't know what shoddy insider stuff you're talking about. I have no idea. Not sure why you wanted to say his name on the channel. Pose and get chose. Like, I've been looking at that. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, is that a threat? I don't think this is losable. That's why I wouldn't even get it. That's why I wouldn't join in class action. I don't think this is losable. They're gonna get what, 100 million? If they do a class action, you're gonna get 100 million. You're gonna have like thousands of people involved in it. You're gonna what, have 10,000 people, 5,000 people. You tell me when it is, I'll be there. That's it. Also, you have to send information like this through the DMs. No, I didn't say that I had info on 6ix9ine and Shotty. No, not doing this. If 3 years ago I said that I had information that I didn't release, believe me, it wasn't because of likes. If I still haven't released the information in 3 years or so, or whatever it was for different reasons. You're trying to bait me to bullshit, probably into what I'm saying right now. Next time I see you baiting me, I'm kicking you. You can do what you want to do. I'm not scared of losing nobody. I don't have anybody. I don't have anyone. I'm not scared of losing anybody. I don't have no one. So do what you want to do, homie. See, you got loved ones. So yeah, I think me kicking people means something. I don't have no loved ones. So like my daughter care about me. I got a brother that I can't talk to no more. That's about it. Literally, I'm not even joking. Probably like other than the community, like I guess there's a couple of people I know in real life that fuck with me, but do they really fuck with me? People love to say they fuck with you, but they don't really fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? I think I should just kick him though. I think I should just kick him. Yeah, I'm just gonna kick him. I don't think I rarely ever give people a chance and then they don't do the thing I think that they're gonna do. Like every time I give somebody a chance, they do the thing that I think that they're gonna do anyway, right? So it's no reason for me to wait. Anyway. Yo, I got a question. I got a question. How do y'all feel about me putting the chat up in the video like this? How do y'all feel about that? One of the reasons why I do that is because y'all do know when I kick people, you can't see their comments no more. So somebody that come back to the video after the fact, they can't even see the people I'm kicking. So they don't even know why the people getting kicked. So I can't show y'all all of the people and all of the reasons of why people are getting kicked, but I can show people that there are reasons that for me to be kicking people. Got a shitload of playbacks this so far. That's dope. Yo, come on, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. We've been killing it all morning. We already 2 hours in. I'm gonna be honest with you. What y'all want to do now? We done discussed the whole topic. Unless we just having fun and we fucking around, there's kind of really no reason to be here at this point. I don't got much more to say about this currently. So what y'all want to do? Y'all think we should just end the show, or what y'all want to do, man? It's on y'all. Definitely appreciate the 23 likes. So it's on y'all. What y'all want to do? And appreciate the 39 dislikes. Does anybody else do it like this specifically? I know other people do be able to have that chat on their screen. I had to engineer it this way because I wasn't able to get it to happen. I couldn't figure out a different way to make it happen. So that's why I'm doing it like this. But I do know other people definitely have their chats up on their screens. Shout out to the 43 people that also hit the dislike button. All right, I guess we're going to get up out of here. I don't know. I've just recently started eating fucking McDonald's again. Niggas' funds is so low. I've been having to go to fucking McDonald's, so I can't tell you what's going on with Burger King. Shout out to Burger King. Maybe I eat a Burger. Maybe I go to Burger King today. Let me see what kind of deal they got. Hold on. Let me see if there's a Burger King around here first. I don't know what's around here. Yeah, I don't even eat this type of food, so I know this shit is fucking me up. Man, that's kind of far. Yeah, I'm not walking all the way over there. I mean, not walking there because it's far. I'm not walking there because I'm not going to want to walk all the way over there and walk all the way back to eat. I'm going to try to do a tonight show. I'm going to try to get a nap at some time during the day. All of that stuff makes me sick. I ain't going to lie to you, but I got to eat something. I can't keep going 2 and 3 days without eating. That shit is not going to work. So I got to eat something. Yeah, so I don't got no choice. Pull up to the Tonight Show. I'm going to try to have a Tonight Show tonight. I'm going to try to take a nap during the day. Oh, wow. Can't take a nap during the day. I'm going to try to have a Tonight Show tonight. That's a whole different problem. I'm going to try to have a Tonight Show tonight. I kind of don't have a choice. So I just try to make it happen. I don't know what to tell y'all. With that being said, appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. #BronxBomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got.